Hello everyone, I'm Naveen Kumar, currently pursuing his PGP first year in IIM Tirshi, here to give a short video speech about currency fluctuations and its impact in the Tofan economy. Currency fluctuations are a natural outcome of a floating exchange rate system that is the norm for most major economies. The exchange rate of one currency versus the other is influenced by that of a numerous fundamental and technical factors. These include relative supply and demand of two currencies, economic performance, outlook of inflation, and various other activities, and so on. While the impact of currency gyration of an economy is far-reaching, most people do not pay particular close attention to the exchange rate because of the business and transactions are done in the often domestic currencies. For a typical consumer, exchange rate only comes as occasional activities such as transaction, foreign trade, import payments, and overseas remittance. A common fallacy that people harbor is the strong domestic currency is a good thing because it makes them for cheaper to travel. For example, or to buy that of an imported product. In reality, unduly strong currency can exert a significant drag on an underlying economy over a long term. As entire industries are rendered uncompetitive, thousands of jobs are lost. The value of a domestic currency in foreign exchange market is an important instrument in central bank's toolkit as well as a key consideration when it sets on monetary policies. Directly or indirectly, therefore, a currency level affects a number of key economic variables. For example, they may pay a role in interest rate you pay for your mortgage, the returns on your investment portfolio, the price of your grocery, and local job prospects, etc. The currency impact of an economy it has very direct impact on various factors such as merchandise trade. Merchandise trade is almost like a nation's international trade or its exports or its imports. In general term, a weakened currency will stimulate exports and make imports more expensive, thereby decreasing a national trade deficit. Conversely, a significantly stronger currency can export competitive and make imports cheaper, which can cause a trade deficit to widen further, eventually weakening the currency in self-adjusting mechanism. But before it happens, industry sectors has a high export oriented and can be decimated by an unduly strong currencies. Eco- uh, Other factor such as economic factor, the basic formula of an GDP of a currency is C plus I plus G plus NX, where NX is that of a net exports, that is exports minus imports. From this equation, we can be able to see the higher the net exports, the higher the national GDP. Net exports have a negative correlation with the strength of the domestic currencies. One more other thing which has a direct impact is the capital flows. Foreign capital will tend to flow in currencies which have strong government, dynamic economics, and stable currencies. A nation needs to have a stable currencies to attract investments, capital from the foreign investors. The capital flows can be classified in the two types. One is known as, which we all know, that the FDI, foreign direct investments, where foreign investors take stakes in the existing companies or build facilities overseas. And another one is foreign portfolio investments, where foreign investors invest in overseas securities. FDI is a critical source of funding for growing economies such as China and India, whose growth will be constrained if capital was unavailable. Other important factors are devalued currencies will have important effect on the imported goods and damn substantial importers. A sudden decline of 20% in the domestic currencies may result in a project costing 25% more, since a 20% decline means a 25% increase to get at the original starting point. And other factors such as interest rate. As I mentioned earlier, the exchange rate level is a key consideration for central banks when setting monetary policy. A strong domestic currencies exerts a drag on the economy while achieving the same and end results as a tighter monetary policies. In addition, further tightening the monetary policy at a time when domestic currencies is already unduly strong may exacerbate problem by attracting more hot money from foreign investors who are seeking for high yielding investments. Now let us see some of the global influences on the top because of the currency inflations. Currency inflation, for example, Asian crisis of 1997 or 1998. The prime example of havoc was wreaked when an economy of adverse currency moves. Asian crisis started with the devaluation of a baht, Thai's currency baht in July 1997. This triggered the financial collapse of various other economies such as Indonesia, Malaysia, South Korea, and Hong Kong. The currency contagion led to severe contractions in these economies as bankruptcy soared and stock market plunged. Next, the everything we all know that China's undervalued yuan and Japanese yen crisis from the top 2008 to the top 2013, and then Euro fears which is from the top 2010 to 2012. So how can an investor benefit from these kind of an activities? He can go into the various methods such as invest overseas, refrain from borrowing from the for lower interest foreign currencies, and important of all, hedge currency risk. Conclude so I'm here to so based on I'm concluding the factors. The currency moves have a wide-ranging impact not just on the domestic economy but also on global one. Investors can use such moves to their advantage by investing overseas or in US multinational when the greenback is weak. Because currency moves can be a potent risk when one has a large foreign exposures, it may be best to hedge this risk to many hedging instruments available. Thank you.